Good morning, soldiers. Today we answer the universal question coming from fans around the world concerning Aliens Colonial Marines. Is it that bad? Stop the intro. Just stop. Yes. It's that bad. Sweet 8-pound, 6-ounce baby Jesus. It's that bad. Now let me just go ahead and say I'm a huge fan of the Alien series. I mean, I've watched the movies so many different times. Even Alien vs. Predator 2, which is a terrible movie. I'll watch it just because it has the aliens in it. I'm just that much of a fan of the series, and with the games as well. You know, even with the last Aliens vs. Predator, it wasn't a blockbuster hit. But I did enjoy it. I enjoyed it for everything that it brought to the table, for the Aliens experience. And nobody was more excited for Aliens Colonial Marines than I was, because it captured what was to be the experience of the second movie, the best movie in the entire series, the second Aliens. Now I check out games that turn out to be terrible all the time. You know, I'll buy a game on Steam, just check it out, and if it's terrible, I usually don't even end up making a video on it at all because it's not worth your time. But this one was personal. This one was like just a shot to the gut. It just broke my heart for this game to be as bad as it was. So bad that it was insulting. Both as a person who paid $60 for it and as a fan of the series. Now I'll admit, and this is a mistake on my part for putting this video out before I do, but I haven't checked out multiplayer yet. You know, this is just the anger coming from playing the single player, you know, because I was truly excited for it. You're going back to the setting from Aliens, which again, I consider to be the best movie in the series. Just a brilliant movie, and I was just hoping it would just capture that experience, you know, you and the Marines holding off just hundreds of xenomorphs. But you don't get that experience. You're stuck with this really clunky engine that would have been successful 5 years ago, but that's not the case now. It's like this game took too long to develop, and they decided at some point not to upgrade whatever system they were using. Now, I don't know a whole lot about game development, but that's just, as a player, that's how it felt. But it wasn't just the engine. It was also just the way that they presented everything in general. I wanted much more build-up. I wanted much more intensity when it came to showing off the aliens. And this was the only good scene out of the first couple missions that I saw. This right there, alien just kind of came out of nowhere. He was stuck in the wall, and if maybe you were really looking for him, you could have seen him in the beginning. It was a really good moment, but this is the only really good moment for the first couple missions. And the rest is just, you know, killing these aliens that are coming out of black holes. You can't charge me $60 and not expect me to get upset at these sort of things. Scripted events have become just these awesome things in games now, with Mass Effect and Dead Space. Like, they truly frighten you, and they're so realistic. But when a guy pops out of a vent that just got killed and he's got this expression on his face like, hey, I'm really happy to be here, it's just... And what's even worse is when those scripted events don't make sense. Okay, you're going to have a burster come out of your chest, but then you're going to just unleash your grenade to kill the rest of your platoon just to kill that small little alien? It doesn't make sense. It's who wrote that, and who expected us to believe it? I understand you need to create tension and separate the main character from the pack and make him out there alone going against all these aliens and whatnot. But make it believable. I mean, seriously, no soldier in his right fucking mind would do that. So, in my mind, guys, the single player has no saving grace. They have kind of an interesting system in the game mechanics to where you can level up your different weapons and add attachments and stuff, which I did appreciate, but it just doesn't save it in any capacity. Here's another horrible event here at the beginning. I mean, you know, you lose your way back to your ship, but then you're gonna throw a grenade under your only means of escape on accident? I'm gonna stop this video now. I'm just gonna get upset. And the point of it is to let you guys know, one, I'm heartbroken. I'm a huge fan of the series. It sucks that this is the way that it is. And two, I wanted to save you guys $60 if you're thinking about picking it up, despite all the bad reviews that are out there. I'm letting you know right off in the bat that if you are interested in the storyline, you know, and that would be one of your reasons for buying the game, don't. So I'll check out the multiplayer. I'll do a little review there. I'll let you know what I think of that, but I'm pretty sure it's not gonna save the game for me. But that's all I have for this unfortunate video, guys. This is Sergeant Merrill out here.